be back. Yeah, don't make Dr. Rollins let them visit you again. Huh? Are you okay? Kelly, you didn't by chance, tell them that I was here, did you? Your parents? No? Good. You know something? I knew somebody was stuck in a joint like this once.
Did he ever get out?
That's because he didn't wait for me. Because I was all set to help him, just like I'm going to help you get out.
Don't tell me things that aren't true, Earl. They won't let me out till I say what they want, and I don't even know what it is.
But Mr. Puckett didn't mean to misbehave. How could he help it if some lady Kim comes in his room and takes off her clothes?
Maybe she was going swimming.
We are a community, Owen, and one person's inappropriate behavior affects us all. Alice, you know that we've had recreation canceled today.
Wait! Stand back! Mistress Ross takes her orders from me, the father of her country. One more star there, please. That's it.
Do you want this entire ward to be confined to their rooms, Mr. Cup?
Mr. President, to you!
You aren't a president. You aren't anything. George Washington wouldn't ruin our 4th of July party. It's the only thing that was ever going to be anything here.
My dear Moss, fellow citizens all, we must preserve the sacred flame of liberty.
I want some hot dogs.
By mine honor, you shall have them.
I want fireworks.
Them too, if I have to set fire to my teeth. Join hands, brave Americans all. By uniting we stand, by dividing we fall!
You manipulated me?
No, I didn't.
Well, then what else do you want to call it? Lionel told you everything about the surgery, about the cancer. Everything. And you play-acted even when I told you everything myself he wouldn't let on that you
It
knew.
didn't make any difference to
That
me.
is another lie. Until you heard about the cancer, you didn't want to have anything to do with me.
That's not true. I was waiting.
For what?
I don't know, for whatever's going to go on next.
For me to do something?
I didn't believe that we were over. Everything about us was over.
You had told me that 100 times, Cece.
You lied to me, too, remember? The lie that lasted 20 years, we called him Channing. What kind of man would turn around and say that doesn't matter? It was up to you to make it right.
And I tried. But you wouldn't listen to me. Every time I brought it up, you cut me off or you threw me out.
So you just gave up on it?
What else did you expect me to do?
Sophia, does it put you in shock to learn that after all these years, I might be sometimes inept at leading my own life? All right. It's my fault. I know you feel betrayed, but I'm the only one that I misled. You don't need me. Just wanted to make you think that you did. But in fact, I need you.
Daddy, why is Reuben outside decorating the gazebo? Mama, you need to be in there.
Reuben's decorating because we're reviving an old family tradition. 4th of July barbecue, right?
Tonight?
Mm-hmm. Have a band in the gazebo, music on the lawn, dancing on. In fact, Elisa's calling all the guests now. You will be there, won't you?
Of course I will. It sounds great. Are you coming?
Mother said she will come, of course. And, in fact, Mother and I may be even having a surprise by telling you all something a little bit later on.
I got you something.
Cruz. A car?
Yeah, well, the 86 models are going on sale right now. I thought you should have
A
them.
new car?
Well, you know, I mean, you do have a certain image to keep up, right?
Oh, Cruz, you're so wonderful to me.
Thea, there's a phone call for you.
Thank you.
Listen, don't stay too long, all right? Tell him you got a hot lunch today with the big spender.
I will. Steve.
Don't be angry. I had to see you.
I can't talk to you.
Why do you keep saying that?
I'll explain later.
Are you showing up at the Capitals this evening?
Why should I?
Oh, well, it seems that CC is throwing a barbecue for a select few hundred. Somehow I got invited. I thought you and Cruz might be.
No, Cruz didn't mention it.
Well, maybe he plans to go alone.
No, Cruz wouldn't do that. Things have changed.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
This isn't the time. Please, don't call me again.
Santana! That was quick.
I was so excited about my new car.
So can I talk you into giving me a ride back to the station after lunch? And maybe tonight we could get Brandon and, we haven't been to a drive-in in a long time.
I hear there's something going on over at Cece's. Is it tonight?
Yeah, some 4th of July thing. His secretary called and invited us, but I thought that you'd, well, I figured we'd rather do something else.
Yeah, I guess. Still, it would be polite for us to stop by just for a few minutes.
Let's go.
Ted, it's not going to be cheap living alone. Look at that.
Oh,
You're not going to believe this.
where'd you come from?
Mars. I told you and you were meeting me here. Your father just called the station. He's having one of those fancy barbecues. You know, Gucci and cowboy boots. He wants you to come.
Well, what's it for?
Who knows? And he wants to meet some of the people you're working with. So Steve had this crazed brainstorm and thought it might be a hoot to have somebody go do like a society page on the air.
I mean, who's going to care about
That's what I said. But you know, Stephen, naturally, since it's a woman's subject and there's only one woman reporter,
that? You're going?
and if I'm going, you're going.
Well, if I'm going, then you're going.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Ted. I don't think your father would appreciate it, and I am not going to feel comfortable. You go. Ted, you're so sensitive. Hale used to be your father's maid, remember?
So?
All I want to know is one thing. Do I have to wear a dress?
Dad?
Yeah. He's going through one of his phases. About every 12 years or so, he starts being nice. Something to do with the orbit of Jupiter, I think.
What did he want?
I could almost hear his smile muscles creaking. He's having some big Independence Day bash. He wants us to come. So,
What did you tell him?
how nice of you to ask. Goodbye.
Mason, there's no reason to avoid your father.
Mary, what if somebody there overheard the fight that Mark and I had at the Orient Express over whose child this is? Dad'll find out if he hasn't already. Not that I give a damn what he thinks.
Prove it. Take me to this party.
Mary, I'm thinking of you.
Mason, I'm not scared. You and I believe that this baby is ours, and that's all I care about. I never really did care what people thought. Except you.
Prove it. Let me prosecute Mark.
No.
Why not?
I've waited too long.
We don't know that.
Mason, I don't want to.
I don't want to live with myself if we don't.
Listen, you know, every time you talk about this, every time you ask me a question, I feel like I have to relive it again. I just hate it. I hate the memory. I hate your sympathy. I hate thinking of myself as someone who can't defend herself. I just want to forget it. I just want to think about you and how much I love you and the kind of life we're going to have together and the little boy or girl that's going to join us. I don't want to get weighted down with revenge. I'll tell you something. There's nothing they could do to Mark that would make up to me for having to think about this one more time.
About me. I can't not think about it.
Don't say that to me.
Hurts almost as much as if it happened to me.
It didn't happen to you. This is my choice. The hurt was mine.
Not all of it.
That's what I like. A man with earning potential. What am I? The hag of the Southwest?
Miss Catwell getting the day off to a roaring start, are we?
Get out of my face. I know what your type is.
What would that be?
Not me. Although another couple of these and... never mind.
I take it you're free this afternoon.
Free for what? Are you planning to arrest me?
Not if you're nice. The Catwells gave you an invitation for 2 this evening.
To the barbecue?
You heard about it.
Who hasn't?
Huh? How about it?
You for me? Oh, Cece wouldn't like it.
No. I'll pick you up at 7.
Why don't I meet you there? Out front.
Don't start without me.
Don't worry. They won't let me in by myself.
Mr. Morrison, please.
Yes. This is Dr. Rollins. I would like an outside line, please. Yes, hello. This is Westgate Ice Cream. Is this what? This is Westgate. Okay, I would like to place a very special kind of an order.
Retreat!
And I want to apologize to the dance therapist.
I just felt so free.
The ones with the check marks are coming, and the ones with the crosses aren't. It's Elise's private system.
Only missing 15. Gonna be some party.
What's the surprise?
I beg your pardon?
You know what I mean. You and Mama. What's this party really for?
Daddy? Really? Really?
Well, don't get carried away
This
yet.
is wonderful. This is the best thing you could
Will you
happen for
take
the
it
two
easy?
of
Some
you.
things haven't been worked out yet.
But she agreed.
She will.
Oh, but she's going to. I mean, she's going to say yes, right?
Well, have you ever known me not to get my way when my mind is made up?
Sometimes you can be so conceited.
Well, I did something stupid, though. No, it wasn't stupid. I just followed my instincts. She knows I know about the breast cancer.
But you told her you knew.
That's part of the difficulty, yeah.
Oh, Daddy, I warned you about that.
Would you please let me handle everything, Miss Ann Landers? I'll take care of everything.
You know, Mama, Daddy, she gets all...
It's enough. By the way, have you checked the guest list about who's on it? Somebody special?
I have a feeling I'm glad I didn't. Who is it?
Bob Nottingham's son, the guy you took to the theater when you were traveling through Paris.
He was even boring in French.
What is wrong with you? I mean, you work in the office all day long. You work at the restaurant all night long. You've got to go out. Would you go out and buy 12 pairs of shoes or something? Let the man take you out to dinner. You don't have to marry him.
He's not going to have a good time with me. I get sick of myself.
This is my precious daughter we're talking about. Now, cut that out.
This isn't where you grew up.
Yeah, it is. Why?
As a kid, your whole life?
Well, I stepped out now and then to pick up the mail.
Hi, darling. I
Oh,
am
Ma,
so
hi.
glad you're here.
Oh, son. Glad you can make it.
Hi, I'm Eden. I'm Ted's sister.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Jane Wilson. This is
Jane.
my mom.
How do you do, Jane? Hi.
Yeah, Monty, and this is my dad, C.C. Capital.
I'm very glad you came early. Why don't I take you in and get your cold drink? Thank you.
Ted, she's very nice.
Attractive girl.
Yeah, why do you say that? Because she's not Haley?
Ted,
What?
you made your mother and I very happy being here. Can we, call it a truce for today? I wasn't talking anyone down. I'm just glad you're considering your options, that's all.
Consider it. Jane is somebody I work with. Haley is my only option. If she wanted to come, I would have brought her.
Fine. I'm, going outside to check how things are shaping up out there.
There you go, Jane. Enjoy yourself.
Thanks. Mama, are you angry with Daddy?
Why do you ask?
Well, because I don't want you to be angry with me. I knew about your surgery, too.
I thought I could trust you to be honest with me.
Well, Mama, it's just that you wouldn't let us dote on you the way we'd want to, and besides, it goes both ways. Daddy didn't say anything, but neither did you.
Eden, I had my reasons.
Well, Daddy has his reasons. I mean, it's just a reflex. He likes knowing other things people don't know. Nobody's saying he's perfect, but he does love you. And I know he's really determined to make you believe it.
It isn't the dress. It's me. I'm perfect for it. So Cece thinks I can't get myself a man. He doesn't know how many offers I've had. What do you think about the new district attorney? I think he's awfully attractive.
What I'm thinking is, with the amount of money you put into that dress, I could use it for a down payment on a condo.
Haley, I told you I would pay you back every cent I've borrowed from you, plus interest, as soon as these cookies take off. Hey, I've got an idea. You could move in with me.
Oh, be real, Gina.
Fine. Then why should I cramp my lifestyle?
Well, it's because Ted would...
think I was nuts if I moved in with you, and I'm not going to have you foul things up for us.
Well, I have you know, I'm about to become one of the most upstanding citizens around.
Oh, Gina, it takes more than baking cookies.
You're in a very bad mood, Haley. Do you know that? Why didn't you go to the party with Ted? And who is this Jane person? Why are you letting him run around with other women? Come on, I know what you need.
Gina, please.
No, really. When the going gets tough, the tough get dressed and go out, even if they have to raid Aunt Gina's closet. Come on.
Westgate? Dr. Rawlings didn't mention any delivery. What is this? Oh, yeah.
Sign right here.
Do you know where to take this?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
President Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're counting on you to distract the enemy.
Yes, sir. Nurse Gaynor, I'd like to open up and share my feelings with you.
Yes, of course, Owen. Sit right here.
Whoa, take it easy. Watch it for the dry ice here. You know, it wasn't easy squeezing all that ice cream into those little things there.
Gina, I don't know any of these people.
Well, that's all right. Just stick with me. I know them all. They used to beg me for invitations. How's the dress holding up?
Bag, the pen scratching me.
I think I should sleep with the DA.
Excuse me?
Well, maybe not on the first date. Could always ask him what he's doing tomorrow. You look so shocked, Haley. After all, you have Ted.
I don't think I belong here.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
My, don't you look handsome. Have you ever met my friend, Haley Benson?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Maybe Miss Benson could give you a ride home if I have to leave.
What do you mean? I thought afterwards you and I might...
So there's no misunderstanding. I know you wanted to come. And I wanted someone to walk in with.
All right, fine. Don't worry about me. I'll leave whenever I'm ready. And it won't be alone.
Mr. Catwell?
Is this the receiving line?
Timmons, is there Monday?
Hello, Mr. Timmons. It's nice to see you. Oh, Haley, hi.
You don't mind me?
I'm so glad you're here. You look lovely.
Thank you very much.
Haley.
Mr. Capwell.
Haley. Make yourself at home.
Thank you.
Keith, why don't I get us both a drink?
Ted, wait. I can't tell which one's the state senator.
I showed you. She's next to the bar table.
All I saw was his wife or his daughter.
You sexist. She is the senator. But, oh, you came.
Is that okay?
Okay.
You know, you might even have a nice time if you let yourself.
I'm trying.
Mary. I spoke to His Eminence the Cardinal this morning, and he said he'd be happy to arrange an appointment for you and Mark.
Oh, thank you, Cece. That's very kind of you, but
We don't think there's going to be an annulment, Dad.
What?
Mark changed his mind.
He can't change his mind. What about my grandchild? Tell me where he is. Let me take care of it.
No, thanks, Dad, but we've got it under control. I'm taking care of Mark.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Can you imagine anyone passing her up for Dowdy Santana? Well, I guess Cruz is stuck with Santana now, isn't he?
Gina, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sure you know my escort, Keith Timmons.
The bar for the guests is outside.
Thanks, but I already have a drink. Well, I guess anyone who's anyone is here. And some who aren't. What's the matter, Santana?
Allergies.
Oh. Well, I'm allergic to most of the bozos here myself.
It's hay fever. I rarely take one. It's got to be something in the air.
Well, maybe your dear, sweet Mamacita forgot to dust down here.
I can't believe Cece didn't slam the door right in your face.
Well, I wouldn't have come except for my escort, Keith here. Insisted it. And you know how he can be. Why, Cece, I do believe you're avoiding me.
I think so is everybody else in the place, including a date. By the way, how did you ever wangle that?
Men like me, Cece. Real men, that is.
Well, Due to courtesy to the district attorney, I shall restrain myself from wringing your swiveling little neck and throwing you out of here in a heap.
And what can we say about your day? Let's see, who is it? Sophia of 1,000 Sorrows.
We're entertaining with family tonight, Gina.
Why, you have family to burn, don't you? With 2 Mrs. Capwell.
If I could sue to get my name back, I would. I might still try.
So Sophia's back on the comeback trail.
I've only had one real wife. See, the other one was just intermission.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you've forgotten how great we were once the lights were out.
Oh, many times I'd wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, dreaming I had a block of ice in bed.
Hi.
Hi.
Glad you could come.
Santana wouldn't miss it. Nice band outside.
Yeah. Nobody's dancing yet, though. It's the same musicians that play.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
I'm sorry about that call last night. I didn't wait. I had to close up the restaurant and leave. You didn't try to come by or anything, did you?
No.
Do you not want me to talk to you right now? Gina's here with Keith Timmons. Did you just notice? I guess that means that we can take everything she says with a loaf of salt.
What the hell is a loaf of salt?
I think that's what you get when you cross a grain of salt with a woman who's making half-witted conversation because she's afraid you're angry with her.
Eden, I'm not angry. I'm not anything. I wish we could think of a new way to be, but we can't.
We're still friends.
That's like some magic spell we keep saying, hoping that it'll make everything okay, but it won't. What we are, we're lovers who aren't lovers anymore.
You can be as aloof as you want. I'll be the villain. I'll be the unpleasant face from the past. No one's gonna blame you. But I won't let you discard me.
Stop it, Keith.
I knew you'd come. Thank you.
I'm with my husband.
But he's not you.
No, Keith. I can trust Cruz and he can trust me.
What has he promised you this time?
Look, I'm gonna go say hello to a few people. I'm gonna see my mama. Just wait a few minutes and meet me out in front, okay?
Medication. Here we are. Ms. Perkins, Mr. Kopnick. Down in one swallow. Aren't we good? Nothing for you till bedtime, Owen. Alice, Med!
Get the coffee.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Cece, what about our guests?
Sit down, please. We've got a house full of paid help and 3 children to feed and amuse them. You know what they're saying downstairs? All the comments about you? What a pleasure it is to have you home. How gracious you are. How lovely you
Cece, I
look.
want you to stop it.
Stop what?
I will not be cajoled.
Oh. All right, then it's something I have to say.
Why are you being like this? Don't announce it, just say it.
Not to you, to them downstairs, at your back. In the house. In the family. As my wife.
Why?
Why? I'm proposing to you. Will you marry me?
Why?
You can be very irritating. I'm saying this all wrong. Look, I don't know how to say these things. Why don't you help me? You know how to do these things. Sophia, I am not in the habit of pleasing, and you are a very difficult woman to please, but I swear I will make you happy. I love you. Since the day you left, every day's been a century for me. I may not be the same man you married. I may be evil-tempered and rude. But the sight of you still does to me now what it did to me then. Last night when we made love.
Cece, did you make love to me last night? In spite of my illness or because of it?
Oh, for crying out loud. You know, no matter what I say, I'm going to be damned for it. I treasure everything about you. Your eyes, your mouth, your warmth, your body, and your pain. Sweetheart, it wasn't pity. There were a few moments where stark, cold fear, but the rest, it gave me permission to drop my shield and to feel all the things I felt for you. To do all the things I ever wanted to do for you without ever having to be asked, without having to be thanked. If you knew that I knew about your illness, would you have let me do that?
Cece, love comes between equals. Not between one person who's helpless and the other person who's helping.
Help? You're helpless? You're not helpless, you're stubborn. You're about as stubborn as our whole family put together.
Cece, I'm not going to die, and I don't want anyone to help me. As a matter of fact, I probably even couldn't be this kind of wife I was to you before. I have my own business to run. I'm not needed in this house, and my children don't need
You know, you never accept any excuses from me. I'm not going to accept them from you. Now, I'm not asking you to run this house. I'm asking you to tell me you love me and to be here for me tomorrow. That's all it boils down to.
Well, I can't answer that yet. I don't think I can say yes to a new relationship that is yet again based on a lie.
And maybe we better start as adults then and admit that we told a lot of lies during all these years. And we survived that.
Cece, I never then want to be that adult that my life is based on lies. When you tell me you love me, I think I believe you. And I'd like nothing more than to have you just sweep me off my feet. But you're right, I am stubborn. And I'm older. Baby, I don't trust anything that's that easy.
All right. Have it your way for now. We'll adjourn here until after the fireworks. And then you'll say yes.
It's over.
Why are you saying this?
Because I mean it. If I thought or if I was sure that there was no chance for Cruz and me,
How many times do you have to dust yourself off and get knocked down again before you finally call
I
it
was
quits?
the one who broke faith, not Cruz. He hasn't touched Eden since the day we've been married.
You saw them together. You really believe that?
Cruz would tell me, I know it. Keith, I never lied to you. I've got a husband and a son that I love very much. I've got too much to lose for me not to give it all I've got.
No, you've got me to lose. However sterling Cruz may be, he doesn't love you. I do. I've worshipped you for, what, 15 years? But you were too busy trying to get Cruz's attention to notice it.
I did notice.
Well, congratulations. You do have his attention now. Maybe another 15 years, he'll spend some nights at home. I know what you want, and I can give it to you. Maybe you're so used to doing without, you can't accept that.
Keith, this is very hard for me. I know I haven't done right by you. Keith.
Okay, fine. I'll do what you ask. I'll keep my distance. Okay? But I'll tell you something else. I'll keep waiting. Because I'm very good at that. With you. You'll come back. I know it.
going to be a party. They won't come.
What do you mean? Who won't come?
Nobody. They all said you got him in too much trouble already. And people with passes, they're afraid that they're going to lose him, and everybody else thinks they're going to go to isolation. I'm sorry I tried.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sad. Come on now. What do you think this is for? This is a day for independence. It's for the independents. That's you and that's me. They want to keep their passes, let them keep their passes. They think that's sanity. That's nuts. You and I, we're going to be the first ones out of this joint. I promise you. One second. May I have the pleasure of this dance?
What's new? How is the world been treating you?
I realize now things could be worse.
Oh, really? Go on, insult me. I love it.
It's too easy, Gina. It's like shoving candy down a baby's throat.
So is Mary taking good care of you?
You know, you're drunk enough to be putting the make on me already.
You know, I have very fond memories of us. I remember that time in the back of the ambulance. Oh, and remember the time you tricked me into going Paris all by myself. Oh, and we can't forget the time in my bathtub now, can we?
Gina, this may come as a shock to you, but I never think of those times. What I do think of sometime is the fact that if it hadn't been for you, Mary probably wouldn't be married to another man. And that's when I think how nice it would be to choke you.
Go ahead. Set a cold fish and see. That's my date.
Yes, Cruz.
You're gonna make me sad. Keep the hell away from my wife.
This is wishful thinking, reverse psychology. Why? You want somebody to do you a favor and keep your wife occupied?
I'm not stupid, pal, and I'm not particularly patient. I've seen you do this little dance of innocence before in front of the mayor, in front of a courtroom. I'm going to assume you're not as dense as you seem to
If
be.
you're afraid your wife is looking elsewhere, maybe you ought to wonder why.
You can save that riff. My wife can do no wrong by me.
Oh, and I can't do anything right. Now, things haven't changed much in 15 years, have they? I mean, I give you orders, but I'm still a clown to you, aren't I? I know you're trying to undermine me. I know you're looking at my files. You're looking for a procedural T I haven't crossed.
Keith, you touched Santana, you mislead her, you hurt her, you so much as look wrong at her.
Same to you, my friend. Because when it comes to hurting your wife, nobody can touch your track record.
Gina, Jane's gonna move in with me. At least that problem's solved.
A hooray for the red, white, and blue.
What's wrong with you?
That's what I'd like to know. You know, what has Santana got that I haven't got?
What, are you talking about Brandon?
Huh? Oh, sure. Go ahead. Rub it in. Some niche you are.
Have you been drinking?
Huh? What? You know, I've been to Paris 3 times, and the only thing I know how to say is soup du jour, plat du jour, dish of the day. That was me. You should have seen the way the Frenchmen looked at me. It was like I was naked. All these American men, they're such sissies.
Okay, look, do you want me to drive you home?
To what? My cookies? When did everybody pair off? If Sophia can come back from the ashes, well, so can I.
Excuse me, everyone. I have an announcement to make. Fireworks will commence outside. You have roughly 45 minutes.
Where are you going?
Aren't you going to watch the fireworks?
I don't know. I've seen them before. It's a better view down at the beach. Guess I'm not too subtle, huh?
So what's going on with you and Keith?
You're all so nosy.
Who is it that you talk to now? I know the things you need to say you don't say to Santana. I don't like what's happening to you. The longer you seem married, the longer you seem alone.
Well, I guess I just expect too much.
From who?
Everybody. Why the hell don't you just leave me alone? Every time I turn around, there you are. I don't even feel like an honest man when I'm telling the truth.
I live here. This is my house. You came here with your wife. Have you even seen your wife all evening?
I want to take you upstairs and go to bed with you. You see, you don't want what you think you want. Are most women like that, I wonder?
Cruz, what has Santana done to you?
Would you dance with me?
Adams, the lady hath asked thee most courteously.
I don't have any sexual feelings for you.
Well, that's all right, really.
Hey, Alice. You want to dance? Oh, what's the matter? Everybody else is? No.
Mr. President?
Yes, yes, General. What is it? What troubles you?
You said fireworks?
You big dummy. We can't have fireworks in here.
He said so.
Gentlemen and ladies, what is the course of human events? It becomes tragic that a president makes promises that he or she cannot keep. And I say, do not despair. Yes, it is the mark of a mind free and untrammeled that dares to dream too far. Freedom is wasted on those who have not the courage to strive for that which has never been. Now, set the teeth, then stretch the nostril wide, and bend up every spirit to his new height. On, you noblest Americans! Freedom! Now, move the on, the next camel.
Oh!